For many years, theorists and gamers have been trying to get a lore out of Minecraft, and I've discovered something that makes way too much sense to ignore. This concept could quite literally change your perspective of the game forever. Viewer discretion is advised, because once you've heard this, things will never be the same. When 1.16 came out, it introduced us to several new items, biomes, and mobs. But there is one feature piglins and hoglins both share that starts this entire theory off. And that is the fact that if a piglin or a hoglin enters the overworld, they will begin to crackle and turn into a zombified version of themselves. Another key feature is that piglins are absolutely terrified of the zombified version of themselves, and we're all aware of this, but we never ask ourselves why. And what if I told you there actually is a reason for it, that we will come back to later? So for now, let's talk about nether fortresses. You've probably always thought that nether fortresses were made just to get blaze rods, but what if I told you that they're there to tell a story? What if someone used to live there? What if multiple people used to live there? What if I know who lived there, and I can prove it? Remember earlier on when I was talking about how piglins turn into zombified version of themselves in the overworld? What if, other than hoglins, there was another mob that does the same thing? What if that other mob inhabited these fortresses? What if that other mob was Steve? You might be quite confused with how Steve could be this other mob that lived in the Nether, but there's one other mob that resembles Steve in a zombified version, and that is, of course, the zombie. It has the exact same body texture as Steve, except it's green and its hair is extremely similar. But how do we know that Steve lived in the Nether? Well, if you look at the probability of what armor type zombies can spawn wearing, you'll notice that gold is significantly more common than all the other armor types, and gold is the most obtainable in the Nether. Which got me thinking, piglins love gold and they trade items with it. Maybe they lived in harmony with Steve's people. And with piglins, when you trade with them, ender pearls have a 4.73% chance of being traded. And as you can see here on this clip, I've been handed a generous amount of ender pearls. And if they've handed me this many pearls, they probably want me to do something with them, and that would obviously be to defeat the ender dragon. Why would they want me to defeat the ender dragon? Well, what if the dragon was actually the main point of the curse? What if the dragon was holding the curse within it? The piglins and Steve's people want the ender dragon dead, so they hand you the ender pearls, because if they try to defeat the dragon, they'll become zombified versions of themselves from trying to get into the overworld. So therefore, when you spawn in the overworld, you're actually in an RPG where loads of people need your help to defeat the ender dragon and lift a curse. But that leaves us with one final question. Who put the curse on the piglins in the first place? Well, I don't have much information gathered about this, but there's one thing in particular that I could link to it. When you defeat the ender dragon, the dragon crackles white, and there's only one other character in the game who glows white in the eyes, which is Herobrine. And this makes so much sense because, okay, I think I've wasted enough of your time. This entire video was just an absolutely massive joke just to waste like a little bit of your life. So you're probably quite upset about that currently, but don't dislike the video. It took way too long to do and I can't afford a dislike. I need my channel out there. Help me please. So yeah, subscribe and stuff. Only like 70% of the people who watch my video are actually subscribed, and that doesn't actually matter too much considering the fact that barely anyone actually watches my videos anyway, so that's about, well, still, just subscribe please. I need to get my channel out there, and it's really annoying because I've done so many videos and not got it out, so yeah. Yeah, well, I don't actually know how to do an outro, so sorry this took so long to make, and Yeah. Oh, voice break. Oh yeah, also, I got my braces off like halfway through recording this video, so I had a slight lisp at the beginning, and it's just kind of gone by the end of it, so that might seem a bit odd, and that's the reason why, so, You should probably go back and have a look at when the lisp stops, and give me more watch time.